You gotta love people a little bit, or you're not doing this job right. Hello everyone, just got a little bacon going here. Today we're gonna be doing a lightly cornmeal dusted catfish with russet potato and local oyster mushroom fritters.
So that's the roe, huh?
Right, that's the roe.
And then a little bit of red chili honey butter. Especially cast iron, man. This is my favorite pan, by the way, that I brought with us today. It was a gift from my stepdad, and he got it from his mama.
That's your roe.
It's a Wagner ware from the 40s. Let's do this guy. This guy seems a little bigger. All right, now this is actually something that I didn't learn from a chef or working in a kitchen. It's something my dad showed me how to do when I was a little kid. So if I do it wrong, it's his fault. All right. So I'm gonna take a cut down the back, just making sure I get through the skin. The skin on these guys is real tough. And then take your fillet from right here and just going along your rib cage. There we go. All right, that's one fillet. And you really just, with pretty much any fish, you're just gonna cut down to the bone and then turn. Yeah, there we go. All right. The biggest thing, not just with fish, but I feel like with any meat that you're butchering, long, smooth cuts are way better than sawing at stuff. If you find yourself sawing at something, you're probably not doing it right. Okay. Folks at home might find it hard to believe that was actually the easy part. All right. I probably should have done that, but this is going okay.
It's going great.
We got 9 pieces here. All right, so those are good to go. Bacon is about ready. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the fritters. I'm just letting that heat up a little bit. Shouldn't take but a minute. We've got russet potatoes. We've got some local white elm oyster mushrooms that I got from Grow Food, Carolina. We got some scallions from my backyard. There's a lot of restrictions on actually using your own stuff in your, from your garden in your restaurant. But for stuff like this or for my own personal use, I love cooking out of the garden, man. Honestly, if you ever get to a point as a chef where you're starting to feel a little burnt out and you want something to re-inspire you, grow a garden. It's opened the whole thing back up for me a few times. Just getting out there and getting excited about something that you're growing, and it'll make you want to cook it. Figure out all the different things you can do with it. One of the best things I can tell anybody who's ever going to fry something for themselves, when you drop something, you want it to fall away from you. Doesn't seem like it would be a big deal, but not having it splash back at you it's real nice. Aside from the main ingredients in this, I've just got a little breadcrumb and a little bit of egg, salt and pepper. I usually keep stuff as simple as I can. I mean, seriously, find a way to enjoy what you're doing. And if you're in a situation where you're not enjoying it, there's a job out there for you. There's something that you will like, and you'll be able to learn more and do more and be a better chef if you're in a situation you enjoy. Not saying that you don't learn a lot from jobs that are hard, but at a certain point, you're gonna have to find something that you belong to. You got to find your thing. Find a chef you believe in and listen to everything he has to say. I got my first cooking job at 15 in a Chinese place in York, South Carolina, and I stayed there for a couple years, which was a crazy job and a super fun job. It's Chinese kitchen, 719 Liberty Street, York, South Carolina. They are still there and they are still doing it. that was like I said, that was a great job, and I learned a ton there. Mostly I ran the fryer and the cash register, but I still learned a lot about Chinese food. I learned a lot about, cooking for people and trying to make them happy, which really that's what you're doing, A lot of what we do is about the pursuit of flavor, but it's also about just listening to people, and doing what you can. Either if they're having a bad day, help them have a good one instead, or if they're having a good day, helping them keep that going. A lot of people get caught up in being competitive, and that stuff's good. You can learn a lot from that. Find friends that you really enjoy cooking with and make it a game, But for the most part, it's about learning to love your customer. You got to love people a little bit, or you're not doing this job right. There we go. Yeah. It's because I use russet potatoes instead of red ones. They brown up way better, but they don't stick together quite as much. I think that it has more to do with me loving it than it has to do with it being a diner. But I really do love that job. I've gotten to know a lot of really cool people, and I've learned how they like their eggs. That's a really intimate thing in and of itself, but you get to, like I said, you just get to know people. You get to be a part of their lives. I've had a lot of really good friends that I've made through the years, just from them being good customers at the diner, A little clarified butter. I'm just giving these a real light dredge. I don't really feel like fish needs a thick batter or anything,
Yeah, what's your batter?
This is some more Marsh Hen Mill products. It's their white cornmeal. There's a little bit of panko breadcrumb and just some salt and pepper. Lightly dusted catfish fingers with russet potato and oyster mushroom fritters. Once it gets past 212, the water will be gone shortly thereafter, and then pretty much hot enough then. I think we're ready to try a piece. You guys are so much easier to cook than them fritters. I like to season a little bit as I go all the time. That way, if you get to a point where you're not sure if you seasoned it or not, you just do a little bit more. Usually it's okay. More pieces going in. We'll be about where we need to be. Bringing it back. I made a compound butter, and hopefully this will still be hot enough when we put the compound butter on there that it'll do that nice melty thing that it's supposed to do. A little extra sizzle on that last one. Oh, it's still gonna taste nice. How you put a compound butter on something, you want it to drape, and kind of waterfall down. But I don't think Mother Nature's gonna let us get that tonight. But this is still gonna cook up eat up real nice. And a little bacon garnish. Setting up some little snack packs for everybody. Well, that's our love language down here in the South, is butter. And sprinkles of bacon. Check out my cast iron game. It's just a wipe and then a little more fire and it's good to go. I'm not against soap and water when it's necessary, you know what I mean? You want to go real mild with the soap, but and you want to dry it out real good. And usually if I find myself in a situation where I'm having to wash a cast iron with soap and water, I will re-season it right away.
That is good, though.
Thank you, brother.
That is good. We're at the Charleston Boat Show. It's after dark. Everyone else is gone. We made an amazing catfish dish. I didn't make it. I say we. I mean this gentleman did. We did it, sure. So thanks, y'all, for hanging out. So see you then. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks again.